Yes, blessed love, royal family. Oh, give thanks for your presence with us. You don't know we glorify the life giver and the keeper of life, Emperor Haile Selassie I. It is a joy that you are here with us, supping with us. We are extremely happy. Happy being the Neter of the River Nile, the God of the River Nile, H-A-P-I. Happy that is. Of course, you know, we are here representing the Priest Isaac's Institute of Holistic Knowledge. We're talking about priestisaacinstitute.com. Of course, the link is in the description below for such a website. But for the moment, we are going to be looking at a developing story as such as it relates to our great ancestor. I'm talking about the mighty Maya Angelou, talking about the civil rights leader and activist and poet, more renowned as a poet and author and even a singer. Of course, you know, we have a documentary that we put on Radio Anu as it relates to Maya Angelou, for sure. This evening after the Tiger's Nest, I think we might be featuring that documentary, since this is, you know, breaking news as they call it, but it has broken already. So she is now on a new circulation of 25 cents, US 25 cents, of course, the quarter. Her image is minted on it, if that is the right term. So we'll be getting to that in a moment. I just would like to remind the audience, especially those who were not with us previous night, what they call last night, we officially launched with great excitement the biology edition of the International Homeschool. So right now, for sure, we have added now the subject area of biology to the International Homeschool Program for the Young Minds, just as we have the International Homeschool Edition as it relates to African heritage and astronomy. So now, even beginning next Monday, we will start to export the classes as it relates to the biology edition. For those of you who are already with us in our international homeschool program, you understand the standard that we deliver for sure. But this, the biology program, this is part one of it now, designed from K to third grade, around that area, that age span, as we already explained previous evening. These are supplementary programs. But what I would do, I would advise those of you who are seriously interested, you know, in the education, the dedication and the education of our young ones. For sure, you could revisit that program we did previous night or last night. That was the official launching of the biology edition. The name of the video is Home School. That's all. It's the video before this one. It's entitled Home School. You know, you should just check it, and we gave a good understanding. And if not, you could email me, priestisaacinstitute@gmail.com. And of course, all of the information is in the description below, the website and everything. Contact us and I will give you more information as it relates to how you could be a part of the biology edition of the International Homeschool, just the International Homeschool in general. And of course, more subject areas are coming up for the enrichment of the young minds, you know, the minds of our young ones, our young warriors. Man, we gave a nice explanation previous evening of why we do this work. I know a lot of you saw the title Homeschool, and because there's, you know, there's not that great interest in maybe, you know, children and homeschool, so maybe you didn't click on. But I know for sure, if you were there, you would have really appreciated the message that we gave as it relates to why it is important to get the young minds clicking early, especially as it relates to their Afrocentricity. I can't stress that point enough. But this is the minted coin. As you can see, the United States of America, and you have an image of the beautiful sister Well, I know she is beautiful specifically, but this is an image now of Sister Maya Angelou. And what I'm going to do here, we are going to be reading from, this is from NPR, and it says here, and this is from the section Your Money, the poet Maya Angelou is the first Black woman to be featured on a U.S. quarter. And this was written by Jonathan Franklin. He looks like a brother too. And it says here, a new quarter featuring legendary poet and civil rights activist Maya Angelou and other trailblazing American women have officially started shipping to banks on Monday, the U.S. Mint announced. Angelou is the first Black woman to appear on the quarter. The Maya Angelou design is the first quarter in the American Woman Quarters program, a 4-year program that will include coins featuring prominent women in U.S. history. The other honorees include astronaut Sally Ride. Interesting, Sally Ride, you know, astronaut, she went for a ride into space. No disrespect, eh? Actress Anna Mae Wong, suffragist and politician Nina Otiro Warren, suffragists, you know, like fighting for voting rights and these things, and Wilma Mankiller, tell you, the first female principal chief of Cherokee Nation. Well, if I was you, I wouldn't play with her. Eh? That's a little man killer, but she's the Cherokee Nation. That sounds like some fierce people. The coins featuring the other honorees will be shipped out this year through the year 2025, according to the Mint. Angelou, who passed in 2014 at the age of 86, 2014. It has been so long, eh? That's 8 years ago. It seemed as if it was just like maybe 4 years ago when I heard the news. You know, when it actually happened, it seems so, but obviously it was longer than that. 2014, at the age of 86, she held many distinctions. She received a Presidential Medal of Freedom from former President Barack Obama and won the Literarian Award, an honorary National Book Award. In 1992, she became the first Black woman and second ever poet to write and present a poem at the presidential inauguration. In 1992, she also had more than 30 honorary degrees and published more than 30 best-selling works. We speak of the great, the giant who we all love, Sister Maya Angelou, and they are putting her on the coin. I'm not trying to play down the coin thing. I mean, well, give thanks or whatever it is, you know what she's worth to us. Them and their coins, you know, they're Freemasonic coins. The same coin when they hold it up arm's length to the moon, it's perfect to the size of the moon, all well designed. What about Harriet Tubman? She ever reach on the $20 bill yet? I mean, I don't know what their plans are, but I heard that at least 4 years now, 4 or 5 years. They say Harriet Tubman should be on the $20 bill soon. I don't know if Trump was holding that back. I'm not sure, you know. But you see, we got to understand that is why last night, I don't want to stay too long on this video. This is just one of those short videos. But previous night we lectured about the under the altar. Revelation, you know that story in Revelation about being under the altar and the souls of the saints that were martyred. That's what we were talking about, although the video was homeschooled. That's what we were talking about. That's homeschool, but you got to listen it to understand it, you know? So anyway, I'm not going to go into the details of it because we covered that last night. But the point I'm making is that, you know, after coming through the womb of our mothers, as we explained previous night, you see, we have to be careful. Yeah, I mean, the awards of our enemy When they come, okay, give thanks depending on how you could deal with it. But trust me, it's not something that overwhelms me. Like around here in the Caribbean, when you stand out, they would give you a knighthood. Knighthood means you are knighted and you become a knight of the British Royal Army, or you become a knight of something, the Grand Cross of somebody else, and Victoria this and Victoria that. And these are the awards that now being awarded something is one thing, you know, but becoming a knight, because when you become a knight, you know, you are a soldier or a servant in the army of the British monarch. That's what a knight is. That's why you're called Sir this and Sir that. You know, so I'm saying when people get knighthoods around here, it's a big thing. They're to be congratulated. Very good, you know, your achievements. But then in reality, what is a knighthood? I just explained to you, man. I just explained to you. It is a servant or soldier for the queen. Okay, let me show you. Look at the coin here that they're putting our beautiful sister on. This stuff here. E pluribus unum. What does that mean? That's out of one many or something like that. Out of many one. Yeah. E pluribus unum. You know, King Emmanuel say is not out of many one, is out of one many. But still, I'm not arguing that dogma with nobody. But what I'm saying, all of this in this Latin phrase, we already break down all of these things already when we decoded how they set up the eagle and the pyramids and all these things, and the dollar bill and the one eye and the scroll in the eagle's mouth with the 13 letters. Is the same stuff here. 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, the 13 letters. These were the words on the scrolls in the eagle's mouth with the 13 letters. The same eagle with the 13 stars above his head and the 13 stripes on his chest in the shield, and the 13 arrows and the 13 leaves with the 13 berries on the olive branch, you know, and the 13 something else in there. Just can't remember what it is, but the number 13 all over the 13 rows of bricks on the pyramid. So I'm not dumbing it down, you know. This is my sister. I mean, listen, let me explain it. We have great people that were given awards and turned them down. Let's just assume that she was with us and they decided to do it while she was alive, and she said, I'm okay, I don't want it. That could have been possible. I can't read her mind, and I don't know if that was the case or she would have accepted. So I'm just saying that so no one thinks that I'm looking down on, because many ones would consider this as a great achievement. That's how people would look at this, especially those of us who who have forgotten why we came. According to the lecture I gave last night, you should listen to that. If you got last night's lecture, you would understand really what I'm saying here. You see what I'm saying? Because what many of us, when we see this, oh, glee, man. Oh, well, finally, she's appreciated. Oh, I wish she was alive to see this. You know what I mean? That kind of vibration there. But when we speak about rising our own kingdom and building our own financial structure, minting our own money, and then put her face on our money. No, let's not bother with that. Let's just be Americans, African Americans. Remember on the Tiger's Nest, we had a program just a few nights ago with Kwame Ture and Mr. Winter from Coca-Cola. And I can't remember the name of the radio program it was, but they were talking about the name, African American, Black, African, or American. It was these 4 titles that came up. You know, Kwame Ture was the one that said, we are Africans. This other man was saying, we are Blacks. The sister was saying African Americans, and the man that owned Coca-Cola, the black man that had the large Coca-Cola dispensary, he was saying, we are Americans. He was actually saying his family don't come from Africa, they come from Jamaica and come over here on some ship, and all kind of weird things he was saying. You know, these are the type of people that would see this and believe that we have made it. Barack Obama, President of the United States of America. Well, we finally made it. because we have been engineered to think like that. So I'm going to say it one more time, not downplaying this achievement, if you want to call it that. But it ain't nothing that I would just hold to heart. It's not nothing like, yeah, like, no. If you think they are honoring her by putting her on their quarter, all right, that's up to you. But she means much more to me personally than this. And that's just from my heart. She means much more to all of us than the snakes putting her on their money. I know it's a little harsh to some people, but that's just what it is. I know maybe you thought we came here to celebrate it. Yeah, we're celebrating her. We've always celebrated her. We don't never stop celebrating her. As I said, you can go to radio. I know we have several programs. We have her poetry being read. We have interviews of her. We feature her just a few weeks ago on Serengeti. And that's interesting, not weeks, days ago. That's very interesting. We featured her when she was speaking about the sister there that sang Southern Trees, Billie Holiday. She said Billie Holiday was the one who encouraged her to, live for her dreams and all of that. And she branched out and poetry and all of that. Billie Holiday was a singer, is a singer, well, was a singer. And Maya Angelou was a singer at that time too. Yeah. That's just the other day we spoke about that. And she took a very serious stance. I think Martin Luther King was killed on her birthday. And it said that years after that, she didn't celebrate her birthday because, the love that she had for Dr. Martin Luther King. She worked alongside Malcolm X. So what I'm saying is someone who we love, who we respect, and who we honor. And if they feel that she's supposed to go on their coin, depending on how you look at it, all right. But what is their coin all about? This is what I'm saying. E pluribus unum. What is their coin all about? The 4 quarters of the moon make the dollar. 4 quarters, first quarter, second quarter, third quarter. It's science, eh? Well, give thanks. Yes, I stayed much longer than I expected. Hey, family, remember to check Black Domain, man. For all the good teas and not teas to drink, the t-shirts. Maybe they may offer that to you in a few t-shirts, and definitely Black Dominion talking about sweaters and your hoods and all the different things thereof as far as garments, and you have the cups, and you have the mugs, and of course you could also check them on Instagram as well. Instagram as well. Where is the shoes, man? The brothers and sisters uploaded some. Let me just refresh this, family, because I mean almost every day the brothers and sisters have something brand new there for you to see. So let's see what's going on here. Oh yeah, as we mentioned yesterday, so you have some wonderful shoes here. This one is in red and black, and you had some nice white shoes here. You have the logo for Black Dominion, and I must say the prices are very, very reasonable, family. I mean, I'm sure some of you are planning to get some shoes. Come on, don't tell me no lie, you were going to buy some shoes. So who are you going to go to? The Arab man, or you're going to the Asian man, or you're going to the other fella, when your brothers have some good quality shoes here for you? And I'm sure what you're going to buy is not less in price than this, and you ain't got to pay for the shipment. Now, what excuse do you have? Yeah, I don't know. I'm not trained to do this. I'm well trained not to do this. I don't know. Come on, please don't rub it in. Yeah. like we're in a psychiatric office, because we don't even know why we don't support each other. We can't understand it. We don't know. We don't know. It's just like the thing with the black doll and the white doll. When you give the child the black doll and you give the child the white doll, and the child still pick, and they say, which one is the beautiful doll? And the black child pick the white doll. It's the same thing with us. if I put a product on the table and Mr. Ching Wing come and put the same product on the table, even if Mr. Ching Wing one is more expensive, which is not usually the case, you know. Ching Wing usually have it cheaper because he know how he get it, and concessions, and Mr. Arab man get concessions from the government, and so they usually have it cheaper, and they usually have a cheaper product too. I don't mean in price, I mean in quality. Follow me good. But I'm telling you what I know. Even if we have the exact same product and mine is cheaper than Mr. Ching Wing, we are trained to still go to Mr. Ching Wing. Trust me, because I am telling you, me tell you, there are people watching this that will buy an identical shoes like what you're looking at here, which is still not as pretty without the logo, which will cost twice as much, that they have to go in their car, start their engine, go downtown, look for it, and all of that, when they could just order it from the brothers and sisters that are standing up for Black liberation and get it shipped to their door. We would do that. We would prefer to go the hard way around, because we're trained. We are wired like that. Come on, even those of us that are conscious. Anyway, we're going to put the link for Black Dominion in the description below. I had to slow down. I have to forget that these are not the long videos, you know, because I would go on and on and on. Family, give thanks to the life giver and the keeper of life. I will see you on the Tiger's Nest. In fact, we plan to come live tonight at 6 again, eh? Yeah, before we go into the Tiger's Nest on YouTube. Love. Holy Manuel I, Selassie I, Jah, Rastafari. Enough respect to Sister Maya Angelou, man. Yes, Mama. Blessed love.